Hello! Hello, everybody! I am Billy S, and this is Demon Souls, the video game. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. The camera is following me. I'm ready. How is everybody doing? Let me move the mic stand. Sorry, it's gonna be a bit loud. Sorry. All right, we are here with PlayStation 5 Demon Souls. And for those of you watching on stream, hi. For those of you watching on YouTube, hello. Because guess what? Guess what? This is going to be a video. I am going to spend today, and probably a stream next week, recording Demon Souls PlayStation 5 with the intention of getting the Platinum Trophy. This requires only 1.5 playthroughs of the game. It requires a little bit of save scumming here and then, but that's why I've got my PS Plus subscription. And the main reason I'm doing this is because I have already 100%ed all of the other Souls games. Oh god, why does it do that? No, we're not doing that. Let me just go straight onto new game. I have 100%ed all of the other Souls games. This is the only one that I have not 100% completed, or platinum trophied, if you will. So I want to rectify that. And I'm going to be following the PSN Profiles Guide so that I can keep track of character interactions, rings that I need to find, NPCs that I need to rescue, all that sort of stuff, because there is a lot to keep track of here, and when you combine world tendency and character tendency into the mix, it can become very messy. But we're going to get started with body type A. Onion Omelette, hello, is it the original or the remaster? This is the remaster. The original, I don't know if it had achievements. I don't know if they had achievements back on the PS3, maybe they did. But this is the remaster. I've got it through PS Plus. Player's name, obviously, is going to be the Billy S. I'm going to try not to spend too long on character creation, even though I quite enjoy a little bit of character creation. How is everybody doing tonight? Tell me how y'all are doing. And I'm also going to go to the royalty class, because this starts you out with certain equipment that you want in advance. Looking at the walkthrough, I can actually read through just a little bit of what that actually does. I'm scrolling back up to the start of the walkthrough. Where is the introduction? There it is. Yeah, you get the royalty class, you start at soul level 1, which is not the best thing in the world, but I'm going to take it anyway. But you do start with the soul arrow spell and the fragrant ring and some MP equipment. So basically we're going to be doing a magic build, and it's basically just so that we don't start with it's basically so that we start with our magic, so that we don't have to go and collect all this stuff later on. And then we also want to start with the Providential Ring, which raises item discovery, because if we don't get it now, it's going to be a slight pain in the ass to get later on. So we want the foundation of the appearance is body type B or A? B. Okay. Style. Oh, style is A. Style is A. Vocals? Vocals D. Cool. Appearance. Oh god. Oh god, this game has a lot of options. I forgot about this. Okay, well, straight away, my boy needs to be as pale as humanly possible. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that, but we're going to figure it out. Base tone is that. Age. I don't want my character to be that old. I want him to be kind of in good health. And we're going to get started with the developing of the facial features, because I need my character to at least look cool. I need them to look interesting. Brow. We can change brow colors. That means we're going to go get ourselves some hot green. I am someone who loves a green-haired beauty, and that is what I will be going for here with my character as well. I also just need to quickly change this hairstyle. This hairstyle is hideous. What like amazing hairstyles do we have in this game? Okay. Okay, I don't hate that. I don't hate that either. Come on, give me something nice and wavy. There's nothing nice and wavy. It's gotta be you. you then. Or you. It's gonna be this. This is... No! It's gonna be this hair, I think. And this hair is also gonna be bright green, because that is just part of my Soulsborne character brand at this point. Facial hair, of course. We need facial hair. Let's see what the beards look like. Ooh, okay. So we can go like full beard, side beard. I'm gonna go with that. Gonna go with that. And then just a little mustache there. Also going to be green, of course. Why is it not? I am Mr. Broccoli. I am the Jolly Green Giant. Decals. Oh my god, I've got to have the butterfly. I've got to have the butterfly. The butterfly is so cunty. And then, do they have freckles? No, they only have blemishes. Well, there are little spots. I'm gonna go with these. Why not? Why not? It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Okay, eyes. Eyes are important. I don't like this sort of like eye color here being like black because I can't see anything. I would like to be able to see what is going on in these eyes. Ooh. Okay. I think I always gave my character blue eyes. I think. It was kind of like a way to juxtapose against the green of the skin. Hello, Plectramura and Subby the Hellhound. Finally catching a stream, been so busy lately. Welcome, welcome. Is this the new version? Not gonna lie, that's the one I played, so I don't understand the hate for it. Elden Ring was my gateway, but this and Dark Souls 3 locked me in. This is the new version. This is new Demon Souls, because it is the only one I believe with achievements, which is the main reasoning for us playing it. The only reason I prefer the old one is just because I just like the vibes more. I like that From Software-iness a bit more than I like the Bluepoint vibes. But obviously, if you prefer this version of the game, you prefer this version of the game, and that's completely fine and okay and awesome and genuinely love what you want to love. I ain't got a problem with it. Okay, this is good. Glow. Glow? Okay. Can I give him glasses? No? That's so sad. No, he's got very thin bone structure. He's got to have the thinnest cheekbones. That was kind of always the thing with my character, which this was a character I made originally in Bloodborne, and we kind of just went from there. Oh. 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 Oh, those teeth are unfortunate. Those teeth are British. Alright, that's accurate then. Fuck. Ooh. Okay, nose. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Ears. I mean, I don't have a problem with any of the ears. They all look good, right? An ear is an ear. Yeah, I'll just or maybe not that ear, actually. I like that ear. That's a nice ear. I'm not gonna do too much crazy shit on this. Don't worry. I'm not here to go too mad. I'm just kind of here to have a little look around. Oh, I like this one. You look cool there. And now I just have to figure out how to make the chin nice and... Ooh, that's it. That's the one. A nice sort of, like, chiseled chin. Absolutely chiseled and beautiful. Onion Omelette, I think people were unhappy because the remaster changed the atmosphere of too many places and made decisions that people didn't like. It is what it is. I think the problem is that, in my opinion, Bluepoint did what they could, and they did really well. I'm not denying that Demon Souls PS5 is not a roaring success, because it is. It has gotten more people to play Demon Souls than if the PS3 version was around. That being said, there are just, like, a lot of little things where they kind of changed the origins of specific characters, or they changed the look of specific characters, and enemy designs, and things that went so far away from the original FromSoft, like, enemy designs that it just kind of felt like they weren't really paying attention to the original source material. Anyway, I don't care. I don't care about the cutscenes. This is not a cutscene stream. This is Billy is coming in and is just gonna start playing through the game stream. Now, I have not played this on PS5, so I'm actually quite curious to see how it feels compared to the original. Okay, so triangle is still to two-hand or one-hand. I like that. Okay, that's good. Hopefully, like, I will just feel comfortable playing this, because I don't know if any of the control schemes are any different than the previous games, but I think we'll be fine. I generally have a decent time when it comes to Souls-likes and Soulsborns. And especially Demon Souls. Demon Souls is a game it's not one of my favorites, but it's actually been growing on me in recent years. Hi King, remake is top 5. That's fair. That's fair and completely okay to think that. Opinions are like assholes. We all have them, and I enjoy them. Now, I think we can skip this bit, right? And just go straight for the Archstone. I don't think there's anything we actually need to get in the tutorial level. We can technically fight the Vanguard, but we're basically just going to go straight to the Nexus. Again, I am following a guide. I am following the PSN Profiles Platinum Guide. So if anyone is wondering, like, what my routing through the game is, you can take a look at the PSN Profiles Platinum Guide for PS5 Demon Souls, and you will know my entire route and everything that I plan to do and everything that I will do in the future. I am going to try and beat the tutorial, though, because beating the Vanguard always feels quite nice. Let's see if I can remember how to parry. Nope. That one felt like it should have parried. Or I can just poke him. I can just poke him for funsies. Yeah, I mean, that is what it is. Is square to use item? Yes. So this game is a bit different from previous Souls games in that parrying... Actually, no, I can just run past all these guys. Why am I fighting them? I have no reason not to stick around here. To stick around here. I should just be running through. This game is a little bit different from previous Souls games in that healing is not based on like an Estus flask or anything like that. Instead, you're collecting grass and you're healing with that grass as you go, and you basically have to farm it. It's very similar to the blood vials in Bloodborne, or the life gems in Dark Souls 2, but obviously Demon Souls came first. There are a bunch of different grasses that you can collect. At some point you can start buying them and farming for them. And overall, I like it. I like it. Oh yeah, this game also had vaulting, which obviously there's no need for it now because Elden Ring has completely changed vaulting for... Actually, do I... Oh yeah, I have magic. Why am I not using magic? Besties, it's starting off strong. Let's go. The speedrun is a speedrun strat, guys. It's just for the speedrun. You know, I have no reason to win that tutorial fight. No, not at all. No. Okay, we go to the Nexus. We are now in soul form. We will now begin vanquishing demons to achieve pure white world tendency. Okay, we've got to go back to Boletaria. We have to collect the Thief Ring and the Cling Ring. I'm pretty sure I remember where both of those are. The Jade Hair Ornament, I remember where that is. Talk to Ostrava, I know where he is. And then beat the boss. Okay, so we just have to do a regular run through the first area of Demon Souls. That is easy enough. Let's just... Oh, sorry, bash the... Let's just jump right in. I also have some Vanilla Coke here. Just because, I deserve it. I will say this level looks fucking gorgeous. Like, this art style is very bright and very vibrant, but for this specific level, it is a gorgeous way to start the game. And I really love what they do with, like, particle effects in the Demon Souls remake. It's something that Bluepoint does really well, is they're just really good with particle effects. They're really good with, like, fur effects, like I saw in Shadow of the Colossus remake. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The original soundtrack, though, is absolutely monumentally better. It's a shame they made it worse. Is there an option, actually, to have the original soundtrack? Or do we have to deal... I guess we have to deal with this one. That's a shame. I think there are some hits and some misses on both sides of the soundtrack, but I will say that the Demon's Souls PS5 soundtrack is more like what you would expect from a Souls game. But in the sense that, like, it kind of just has that sort of a grand fantasy aesthetic, and I sometimes feel it doesn't work for some of these boss fights, because some of these boss fights are not complex enough to need a grand fantasy aesthetic. But that's no fault of the composers. And there are a couple of tracks from the original soundtrack that I despise with every fiber of my being, like the Adjudicator's theme. So I will happily take anyone who improves that theme, even if it's not improved for some people. But anyway, this is not a Demon's Souls PS5 bashing stream. This is a Demon's Souls PS5. Let's just enjoy and experience the game. Because I've watched people play through PS5 Demon's Souls many a time, but I've never done it myself. And you know, sometimes you just gotta get that hands-on experience to get the job done. Bro, calm with thy titties, please. You're embarrassing. Crescent Moongrass, thank you very much. Let's switch back to Crescent Moongrass because we have less of it. Boletarian Palace is still one of my favorite level designs in any Souls game. Oh, completely. No, this is one of the best tutorial levels in the series. I think I did a ranking a while back of tutorial levels, and I'm pretty sure 1-1 was either my number 1 or my number 2. I think it was my number 1. But don't quote me on that. I don't remember half of the videos I make. I make so many of them. Changing the soundtrack is weird. Like, imagine Blooper Team changing Silent Hill 2's soundtrack. Yeah, no, I get that, but I also think that the Demon's Souls soundtrack was inherently way more experimental. And I can see why Sony might think, ooh, maybe we don't want to bring this soundtrack fully over to a modern audience because it might not match with what they're trying to go for. I also think that there are a lot of Demon's Souls fans who also didn't like the soundtrack back in the day, so it kind of, as much as I feel bad for the original composer, I kind of saw it as like an inevitability. But then I am going to be sad that I'm not going to hear the original Maiden in Black theme, because that is, like, peak. Genuinely. The use of silence in the original soundtrack is something that I need to learn from as someone who is not silent and does not stop speaking. But anyway, how is everybody doing today? I've seen a lot more people tuning in over on YouTube. Hello. If you don't know, I've actually posted a video today with a script that I've been struggling on for a little while, to be quite honest, but we got there in the end. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of go through and collect everything, basically just sort of like a normal run, just because I don't remember where the cling ring is. And also just because this allows me to refamiliarize myself with the controls. God, I do love the lighting engine, though. I really do. I feel like I would love, and this is honestly my hot take, I want to see Bluepoint tackle Dark Souls 2. Because this is an art style that maybe for me, it doesn't quite hit the notes that I like from the original Demon's Souls. I talked about that in my video today, where I think the original Demon's Souls has a very specific vibe. But I feel like this sort of like vibrancy and color, and the lighting engine especially, and the particle effects would go hand in hand with a Dark Souls 2 remake. Like, the whole point of, one of the big things in Dark Souls 2 was that they wanted to make the torch a more important and potentially even, like, vital part of your kit. And I feel like this game is a perfect example of why Bluepoint could manage that. And oh, you dodged my attack. No, come back, come back, come back. Where are you? Oh, I just noticed that I have, when I pull out my staff versus when I pull out my sword, I have a slightly different set of mana. I have a slightly different change to my mana bar. Is that like just a passive thing? I've genuinely never noticed that before. No, 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 no. I saw myself going off the edge there. I would have been very sad if that had happened. Bro. Brosif, stop. You'll get the Cling Ring naturally progressing through 1-1. No, I remember the Cling Ring. The Cling Ring is right by... Oh, no! The Cling Ring, from what I recall, is right where you get the Jade Hair Ornament, or at least in that sort of, like, that tower of the first shortcut. Because we have to get the Jade Hair Ornament for Stockpile Thomas. Rest in peace. He did not survive the NPC poll that we've been doing over on the channel. I'm afraid he got eliminated in round 1. In fact, I think the only Demon Souls character to survive was Patches, and he just got eliminated in round 2. So my viewers were not receptive to the Demon Souls cast, which shocked me. Like Maiden in Black not making it through round 1, that was a gag. That was a real gag. Yeah, what do you want, mate? What do you want? You want me to hit you with my weapon? Yeah, you do. There you go. Oh, I will say this actually looks gorgeous. The way that the colors actually are somewhat muted here because of all the smoke in the air, I really like that. And the fact that you can see up there Castle Boletaria, you can see exactly where your endpoint is between that really awesome mountain range that's always been striking to me ever since I first played this game. Like, truly, nothing beats it. Okay, I need to get past you because the shortcut is over there, but I don't remember your parry timing, and I'm kind of afraid. So... But that's okay, because even if I don't know your parry timing, I can still hit you. It's okay. I'll re-remember how to parry in a little bit. I just kind of want to get the Cling Ring first, so I have a little bit more HP to mess around with. Siegward is going all the way. Oh, Siegward and Siegmeyer are both probably, like, I haven't got confirmation that both of them are going to make it through, but I think both of them are going to be in, like, the top 16, and I would love for them to go up against each other in the first round of the bracket. Obviously, I randomize all of the brackets each round, just so we keep getting diverse matchups, because that's just fun for me. But, I really want to see the two Onion Knights go up against each other, so we can settle once and for all which Onion Knight is actually the fan favorite. And the thing is, I know everybody is, like, predicting that Solaire is probably going to win the entire popularity poll, but I don't know. I feel like some of these new Elden Ring characters could definitely, like, give him a run for his money. I think Rani, Blythe, I think both of them are easily, like, on the same tier as Solaire. I think Siegmeyer from Dark Souls 3 is definitely, like, up there as well as, like, a potential winner. I think it really just depends on how the single matchups go and kind of just what happens on the day. Hell, Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3, can't forget about her. I know she has a ton of fans. I'm trying to think of other characters that I think definitely stand a chance of winning, because I know there are a couple. Teehee. Teehee. But it's been really fun doing those little brackets over on the community tab. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we're actually hosting a Soulsborne NPC popularity poll. And currently we are in the second round. Okay, Providential Fragrant Ring. Let's switch on Cling Ring so that we now have more HP. Fabulous. And we're currently in the second round of the popularity poll, and once the whole thing is done, it will be made into its own video, where I just kind of go over the results and kind of have a little bit of fun with it. I just love hosting, like, polls and tournaments and elimination brackets and things like that. That gets me going. That is, like, my thing. I'm just a little reality TV kid at the end of the day. So sad Yuria the witch got left in the dust. I felt bad for Yuria, but at the same time, I feel like because sadly... Oh, there's an item down there. Can I? I think I can drop down here. Yeah. Sadly for Yuria, I feel like she just got unlucky that she was in Demon Souls. I feel like if she was in Dark Souls, she 100% would have made it through that segment no problem, no questions asked. It's only because she was from Demon Souls that people just didn't know her and thus didn't let her through. I think it's the same with Ostrava. Although Ostrava almost made it through. I was very happy to see Ostrava put up a really good fight. And then just in round 2, I was really happy to see that Grey Rat was getting a little bit of support. That was really cool. I haven't seen what the current poll is like, but I'm hoping Gavlan does well. I personally, I think if there's one character I really want to see make it to round 2 of the popularity poll, hi, Ostrava, I'm going to come down and help you, round 3, sorry, is I really want Lucatiel of Mirror to make it to round 3. She is one of my favorite characters in the entire franchise, and it would be a criminal if she didn't make it.
That was a bold leap, a surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray...
Oh, do I not have subtitles on? Sorry, let me... Where are the subtitles? Audio... Does this game not have subtitles? Does this game really not have subtitles? Wait, what? Really? Are you sure? This doesn't feel like the game that wouldn't have subtitles. Am I just missing it somewhere? Maybe I'm missing it. Because there's not an audio. There's dialogue volume... Dialogue boost mode, camera, language. Ah, there it is. Okay, there we go. God, okay. Sorry, Ostrava. Okay, well, the good thing is, Ostrava, I can just attack them with my magic. And we can just get through this very quickly. Tokiyami fan, welcome. We're slaying some demons in Souls. It's great. Language? Yeah. We found it here in language. English UK, correct. Oh, hi. I was wondering why Ostrava wasn't coming down.
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Okay. We've got the brass telescope. I do have to, remind me, I need to collect the jade hair ornament because I cut it down in the front gate, and we'll collect it right before we go to the boss fight. So we've saved Ostrava. Okay, now all we have to do is beat the level. That's all we have to do for 1-1. So I'm just gonna honestly run through, and Ostrava and I are gonna finish things off. I am gonna kill the enemies along the way because I do need to start saving up souls, because when we get back into the Nexus, I need to buy a bunch of spells from multiple vendors. Bro. And I think it's going to be expensive. Let's go, Ostrava. That 1 damage there. You showed him. You showed him you were not meant to be trifled with, my friend. I'm also slightly scared because I have to do online to get one of the trophies. I have to go online and I have to help someone kill a boss, which is fine, but then I have to invade someone and actually win the invasion. And that, for me, is genuinely terrifying because I don't enjoy online on these games. I never have and I probably never will. Excuse me. Because I'm not good at PvP. I will straight up will tell you, PvP is my worst nightmare. Billy does not play chess or checkers, he just loses. Oh yeah, there's this little bit down here. I don't know if there's any items down there for me that are maybe worth grabbing, so I'll quickly just have a little vault over. Who is... Oh, it's you up there. Okay. That's fine, that is what it is. I don't remember if there are any fire throwers, like firebomb throwers here in this part of the level, which is why I'm kind of just trying to be a bit careful here. I don't want to get too close to the barrels in case someone actually does just randomly break out a firebomb and I'm blown up to smithereens. Oh, there's a lot of you, actually. Shit. Okay, you I'm going to beat up with my sword. Soul's PvP is more awkward than a high school reunion. Oh, what's the quote from the Mighty Number 9 trailer? It's more awkward than a date on prom night, or the not having a date on prom night, or something like that. It was extremely infamous on the internet for a while in the early 2010s. Ow. It's okay, Estrava. I've got it. I've got it, babe. It's okay. Got a nice collection of souls here, which is going to be lovely for when we can level up. I'm also saving my fire bombs, my fire turpentine, whatever this game calls them, for the boss fight, so that we have an easier time. So I will not be spending any of them. Not to mention I have magic, which is just nice. Like, honestly, having magic is... it's kind of goated. As the kids would say, it's goated with the sauce. With the sauce. And this bit's pretty easy because it's just, you know, I get to just play the game normally for a little bit before I have to start doing all the fucky-wucky bullshit. And Demon's Souls is not a very long game to begin with. You can beat this game in an evening if you know what you're doing. Hell, you can arguably beat this game in an evening if you don't know what you're doing. No, I wanted your corpse. Thank you. Ah, Tokiyami, you beat your replay of Resident Evil 4 Remake and now you're starting separate ways? Ooh, enjoy. Have fun playing as our Queen Ada. Hello, Intergalactic. Welcome, welcome. We're playing some Demon's Souls Platinum Trophy Hunting here on the PlayStation 5. I'm going to send some balls. 1 second. I'm going to send some balls. 1 second. Las pelotas. Las pelotas. Very satisfying. Oh, I see the dragon over there. Hi. Actually, while I'm here, I get to kind of have a little look around at 1-2. Absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite pastimes when I play Souls games is if I'm in an area and I have the ability to look ahead to future areas, I will do that. Like, all the way over there, you can see where you fight the Penetrator. Like, over there is, like, 1-2, and then, like, down in that sort of, like, valley, you can't see it because of, like, all of the building in the way, but, like, all the way down there is the actual city of Boletaria. And I'm very curious to see what it looks like in the skybox for this remake, because they've spared no expense everywhere else. Beware of warriors ahead. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Hiya! I guess I'll just stab them. Oh no, they stabbed me first. And yes, apparently I don't need to fuck with the dragons right now, which I am honestly very okay with. I don't really want to fuck with the dragons either, especially when I haven't unlocked the shortcut for this area yet. Now, if I recall, we have to run to the other side of this bridge, because very soon, a friend is going to come over and is going to cause some trouble. I can hear the friend. Oh, the friend has caused some trouble. Oh god, the friend has missed most of the people. Let me just quickly pull that because I think I'm about to die. About to get my PS5, can finally play this in Bloodborne for the first time. Oh my god, you're gonna get to play Bloodborne for the first time. That's so exciting. I love Bloodborne. I mean, Demon's Souls is fun, but Bloodborne, ooh, that's an exciting purchase. Fun fact that intro cutscene there is one of Illusory War's favorites, I believe. I think he mentioned it in either a video comment or a post to me on Blue Sky at one point. Okay, everything has gone horribly wrong. This is what happens. This is what happens when you let everybody know that you're streaming. They get really excited to say hello. That's what's happening right now, is they're just big fans. They're big fans of Billy S. They want to be on the channel. They understand. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop it. They knew that I was streaming. They knew that I was gearing up for a bit of fun. They knew I was gearing up for a bit of fun, and they were just like, you know what? No, you gotta die. Okay, technically, I can just leave all of that behind, because there's nothing we actually need in that tower. I just lose all my souls. Do I have... Right, I have firebombs. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave it behind. I think it's quicker for us to just go for the boss and ignore that first death. But if anyone is keeping track of the death counter, that is our first death. And I'll keep track of it as well, because if I'm making this into a video, of course I'm gonna have to. Okay, I need to get the jade hair ornament, so let me quickly just run over here and grab it. Was that not the... Was that not where you get the jade hair ornament? I thought it was. Oh no, don't tell me the jade hair ornament's on the other side. Don't tell me the jade hair ornament's up there. I'm gonna oh god, it's up there, isn't it? Let me double check that. Because it wasn't there. I didn't pick it up just then, did I? I guess it would be in... Oh, fuck. No, it's not there. Oh, no. Is it up there in that tower? Is it in that tower? Have I just misremembered everything? I think I've misremembered everything. No. Okay, no. I think I... Oh, you know what? You know what it is? Bro, please stop. Yeah, you know what it is I cut down one corpse, but there are two corpses up there, so I missed a corpse. Whoops, okay. That's not a problem. That is not a problem. Let me just, refresh you. Ostrava might not be cut out for adventuring, but he gets points for effort because he's really trying. Genuinely, and he makes it far. Oh yeah, I see the other corpse up there. Whoops. Whoops. I'm sorry, Diva. I'll cut you down now. Give me 5 seconds. And then we are just going to spam some firebombs at the first boss, at Phalanx. Because that's what Jesus would do. That's what the Bible intended. Out of curiosity, for those of you that are watching right now, how many of you have actually played Demon Souls, be it this PS5 version or the original on PS3? Because I know that Demon Souls, like, I'm certain that Demon Souls is the least played of the, like, Souls games in the general fan base. And I'm just kind of curious as to, like, just how much it was not played. Anyway, I know there's a lot of guys in here. Hi, ¿qué tal? Hola, caracola. I don't like them when they have swords that are on fire because it reminds me of the torch hollows from Dark Souls, and anyone that's played Dark Souls knows that the torch hollows are, like, unironically the most dangerous enemies in the entire game. Divas, stop it. You're being very rude. I'm gonna shoot you with magic, actually. Why am I not shooting you with magic? I have a full mana bar. Let's not waste any time. It was your second game after Bloodborne because you have a PS5 and it's on PS Plus. That's very valid. I have the PS5 version, but I haven't beaten it. That's completely fair. Hey, Arkham, Demon Souls, the first game I got with my PS5 and the most okay Souls-like I've ever played. It truly is one of the Souls-likes. And yet, I do have a soft spot for it. I do, because this is what started From Software. Well, not started From Software, but this is what started modern From Software. Without this, we don't get Dark Souls. Without Dark Souls, we don't get Bloodborne. Without Bloodborne, we don't get Sekiro. Without Sekiro, we don't get Elden Ring. So, you know, we owe this game our lives. Now then, shall we do a boss? I think we should do a boss. Be curious to hear the music for the remake. Okay, they've kept some brass in here. I appreciate that some of the brass is still around. Obviously, I am just gonna firebomb the fuck out of this boss because that's what they're here for. That's what this whole level is all about, is teaching you use what you have available to get shit done. And if the things I want to get done involve copious amounts of firebombs, then that's just what's going to happen. Can I just hit you? Yeah, I can just kind of hit the boss. The goop is actually like spreading out like way more than I think it does in the original. But yeah, I would like some of these guys to stay kind of close huddled together so that I can hit as many creatures as I want. Okay, well, one more firebomb. There we go. Basically, you just want to hurt the guy in the middle. Sorry, the girl in the middle, I should say. This is a woman. This is the actual boss. And honestly, now that you're free, I'm just going to start spamming you with magic, because I lose nothing by doing this. That is the first boss of Demon Souls. And as long as I stay in this little open segment, we will be victorious. Ole! And that's our first trophy, Phalanx's trophy, Slayer of Demon Phalanx. Total trophy progress, 1%. And now our body has been restored. Oh, that's fantastic. I can't wait to kill myself. So let's head back to the Nexus with our lead demon soul. The first of many trophies, yes indeed. Do you think they'll make an Elden Ring 2? I don't know if they'll make an Elden Ring 2, but I think we'll be getting something Elden Ring-esque in 2027 or 2028. Magic effects look so crisp and nice. Genuinely. Like, that's one thing, like, the lighting of this game is just phenomenal. Now, we need to go and talk to a child, so let's quickly run upstairs, because I believe that is what's next on the guide. Let me actually just read through this just to make sure. Yeah, return to the Nexus, speak with the Maiden, go to the Monumental, choose yes, return to the Maiden, and the build that I'm going for involves raising my vitality, my intelligence, and my magic, because I am going to be a magic build this time around, which is fine. We'll also get the Blue Eye Stone. We also will need to give the Jade Hair Ornament to Stockpile Thomas. We'll have to buy stuff from Freak's Apprentice and the Disciple of God, who are merchants that sell, like, intelligence and faith-based spells. And then I need to kill myself. But I'll do that after I've done everything, because I don't want to lose my souls from killing myself. Okay, and here's the child. If you did not know he was here, this would be so difficult to find.
We have long
Like, there are so many people who I've seen play this game who are like, where is the Monumental? Where are they? If you're not playing online, you're just screwed.
You must have you.
I do have the strength to bear this burden. Yes, please. Fantastic. He's just like, can you just, like, kill demons, please? And if you kill demons, then, like, good things will happen. And I'm like, yeah, of course. I would love to kill demons for you. Specifically, if it helps me get a platinum trophy, I would love to kill demons for you. Now, I'm not going to level up straight away. because as said, I kind of want to do the Stockpile Thomas thing and check out a couple other things first. So let's have a little chat with Stocky.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When
Hey,
the scouts and
Thomas.
I would be happy to like.
Let's have a chat.
I wish I could do more.
Organized storage. I have a lovely bunch of things. If I then go away and I talk to him again, I believe I can give him the jade hair ornament.
That ornament, when she didn't make it after me asking, would you mind giving me that?
Yeah, take it. There you go, man.
I mustn't forget. I found that. Anyway.
And he gives us the Ring of Herculean Strength, which I believe makes it so that we can carry more stuff.
Happy to
Like it's the equivalent of like a Havel's ring.
Best of luck to you.
Okay. So we talk with him, and now we need to go and find Freak's apprentice. When facing Stockpile Thomas, he's located on the left side of the room behind the stairs. So, like, over here? Oh, over here. Hello. Hi.
Are you here to face the demons? If so, please free
Oh, God.
Sage Frake the Visionary from his cell in Latria. I will help you, however I can. I can
The mouth movements are so cursed.
Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save.
That's disturbing. That's genuinely so fucking cursed. Okay, these are faith-based, so I'm not gonna bother with you first. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe no, they're not. Maybe they're all just whatever they are. I don't know. Actually, maybe I should learn from him. Focus on one person and then another. I need to learn all of this magic. So there's Flame Toss, which I'm pretty sure I don't have, right?
Just ensure that you
Like, I have my Silver Catalyst. Where? Actually, thinking about it, where do I equip my spells in this game? Because I've never actually played this game with magic, and now I'm got... Oh, Attune Magic, I see. So we have Soul Arrow, I see. Well, in that case, let's learn Flame Toss. I will learn Familiar's Prank. And I will learn Cloak, and I will learn Water Veil. And I will come back for Protection and Enchant Weapon when I can. Okay, now that we've done that, I can't really level up right now, which is, oh well. But that's completely fine, because we're still in the early game, and I can always farm some levels if I really need to, if I need to level myself up. But what we need to do right now is we need to kill ourselves. For those of you that don't know how Demon Souls works, if you rock up into a world in your body form, which is the form you take where you're not a glimmering ghost and you have full health, and then you die, your world will move towards Black World tendency, which we do not want. So instead, you kill yourself. And if you kill yourself, you respawn in the Nexus in soul form. As long as you've got the Cling Ring on, you've still got a good amount of health, and you can just go back out into the worlds and do what you want to do. Theo over on Twitch, on your blind run, you spent over an hour looking for that kid. Mm-hmm. World Tendency is such an intuitive and fun and interesting mechanic that totally makes a lot of sense. Okay. The guide is suggesting that I go and get a weapon from the Shrine of Storms, which is the Enchanted Falchion, I believe it is, which I know where it is. I know where to find it. So, yeah, we're going to go and fuck around on Island's Edge quickly for a little while. Hello, Drew. Welcome, welcome. Ahoy, ahoy. So now you've done what each Souls game does best. Are you going to do what each one does worst? I technically already did that in, like, a Souls worst features list. But I guess if we're going more so, like, with the idea of what each Souls game does worse than everything else, then maybe. Okay. Bro, calm down. Okay, we're gonna do a suicide run. We're doing a suicide run. That's fine. Let me just get through this. Did that happen in the original? We need to get up there. That item there is what we need. I very vaguely remember how to get to it. But it involves a lot of dodging skeletons, and there's so many skeletons! Ah! Stop! I've never done this before. It's just the guide is telling me to do it, and I think it's funny to kind of follow the guide, because it's so not what I would normally be doing. But if it gets me, like, a really good weapon, then I should do it. But, like, holy fuck, the tracking on these skeletons is insane. Ooh. I'm not ashamed to run away in FromSoft, it's given. I enjoy running away in FromSoft games. My partner, not so much. My partner will fight every single enemy that is presented. Me, I'm not that person. I will enjoy a good run back. Oh my god, please, please. Okay, I need to just manage my stammy. I need to manage my stammy. Okay, we're running. We're not running. Holy shit. That is 3 deaths to the skeletons. Somebody keep track. We gotta have a skeleton death counter. Come on. I have magic, but the magic isn't very strong. My magic isn't very strong and the skeletons roll. I can kill this one. I can't kill this one. Oh god, that's so funny. So I'll just explain what I'm supposed to do. I need to carefully make my way up to the ruins of the fortress, get back outside, and get the Crescent Falchion. It's a difficult challenge, but if you can get it, you can get it. I can always come back here later, but I really do think I can do this quickly now. I'm so not used to running past these skeletons. But I'm low-key having a lot of fun just trying to figure this shit out. Holy fuck, this is so messy! Four deaths. If we were drinking, this would be a problem. I am not drinking for this. Oh yeah, this is, I mean, I guess these would be the original bone wheels. Because their whole thing is that they roll. Stop! 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 No, stop! Okay, team, I don't think I'm gonna be able to manage this on my current level. I'll give it one more attempt. Was that my 4th or my 5th death to the skeletons? They're weak to blunt damage, so I could get the Morning Star. That's true, I could. Because I'm not really trying to get to the end of this area or anything. I just want to get an item that is like really early on that's like a good weapon for me for the first part of the game. Have you considered rolling off the cliff? No. They said no. I do love the look of this area though. Shrine of Storms looks absolutely gorgeous in this art style. Like, I love the original Shrine of Storms because you have like that the pokes of white kind of coming through, but like I do think that Demon Souls remake Shrine of Storms is also like gorgeous in its own way. Okay. Okay, for a second, it was working. For a second, I had a strategy that was working. Blackwell tendency still happen to you even in soul form? I'm not really sure how, because that shouldn't be the case. Like maybe you have black character tendency, but world tendency, like, definitely is tied to dying in body versus not body. Let's go. No, 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 no. It's just out here. It's literally just out here. It's just past this guy. Hey, there we go. We got the Crescent Falchion. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Let's leave. Let's leave. Let's leave. Vamonos. Ooh, item. That's fine. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. We got the item that we wanted. We got the weapon. We'll switch to it. That's going to be our weapon for now. And now I can go back to the main part of the game. I just wanted the Crescent Falchion +1 because it is just a better weapon for me at this moment in time. Okay, we want to head to the Nexus, and then we want to go to 1-2, the Lord's Path. So the reason why we got this one is because it has an A scaling in magic, and also slowly replenishes your MP when equipped. So we can focus on leveling our magic, and it will make spells and our sword better as a result. So in the Lord's Path, we need to collect the Gash Resistance Ring and the Compound Short Bow. Then we need to save Ostrava. And then we need to defeat the Tower Knight without killing any of the archers around the arena. That one's going to be a little tricky, but I don't think it's going to be too tough. What I'll do is I'll go through this area once and then head back to the Nexus after getting some souls so we can level up a little bit. And then after we've done that, then I will go and kill the Tower Knight, and then we're going to farm an enemy near the end of this level as well, because there is an enemy that is like really good for farming healing items early in the game, and I suspect we're going to need some. This game does have what the kids would call wait, which is not fun, and it's a mechanic where if you have too much in your inventory, you become overburdened. Oh, there's Ostrava.
You, yonder. Over here. It's me, Ostrava. Look at me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and help you. Don't you worry, child. I will be around and I will help you out. I don't know how he ended up there. How did he get himself into this position? One will never understand it. But yeah, you can already see that just the damage of my weapon is way better than the damage of the one that I was using previously. So we are already in just like a good spot. Beautiful. Hello, Sabadoso. Welcome, welcome. Is it the 2 big knights at the end of this level? It is one big knight. It is one giant knight called the Tower Knight. And he's very famous. He's probably the most famous boss from this game, actually, I would say, in terms of, like, just sheer, like, iconic marketing. You can't backstab in this game? Maybe. I just didn't try. If you aim firebombs at the highest lock-on point of the Tower Knight, the AoE will hit the head without having to chip away at his ankles. That is kind of cool, Subby, actually. I like that. I am still going to hit his ankles, though, because it's part of the fun of the challenge. But I like that little trick. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You can't grab the items. You go to grab the items and you will get burned. I have learnt that the hard way. Wah. Oh yeah, what is the other ring that I have equipped right now? I have the slowly restores MP over time. That's fine, but I don't need it. But then I don't need any of the other items at the moment either, so that's fine. Literally playing Demon's Souls PS3 version. Oh, based as fuck. Losakov, based as absolute fuck. Like, I prefer the the PS3 version. I've said it on channel millions of times. I will say it again. I just like the original FromSoft game more. It is more my style. I do think this game is gorgeous. I will say that. Like, the environmental design of this game is actually fantastic. Like, they've done a really good job here. I can look down there and see the the whole town. Okay, now we run, 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 we continue running, and then we get inside. Where are my souls? I don't think my souls are out here. We can't get that item. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I will collect more souls very shortly. And anyway, we need to go downstairs and save Ostrava, but we're gonna go up here first. Bro. God, I remember trying to basically really slowly chip away at this dragon with archery in my recorded playthrough on the PS3. I have this funny thing where I go to my stock footage for 1-2, and every time I go and look at it, I'm always greeted by me killing the Tower Knight, and then there's still 10 minutes of footage, and I'm like, why do I still have 10 minutes of footage? And it's because I spent 10 minutes just shooting this guy to kill him. Now I can have a little look at the town down below. I really like what they've done here with Boletaria. I really like what they've done with this sort of like skybox and everything. It looks gorgeous, honestly. The only thing I thought was a missed opportunity is I would have loved it if you could see another another archstone from here. So like maybe like in the distance, like you could see like the Tower of Latria or something like that. That would be really cool. And that's something that I wish that FromSoft had done originally. But that's just me and my love of world design. Slapping this asshole with a bow took you an hour. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm not going to bother with that this time around because I don't think it's required for me to kill it in order to collect everything I need to collect. Oh, he was left. The game did not lie to me. That being said, I do still need to find the gash ring. The bleedy gash ring, whatever it's called. And I have to remember where the hell it is in the level. Ah, the different archstones are separated by the fog? Okay. That's more interesting if that is the case. I never understood if that was the case in the lore. I kind of just assumed that, like, everything was Boletaria, and it was all just sort of, like, everything was just wrapped inside one giant fog thing. There's the gash resistance ring. We found it. Let's go. Ostrava, my man.
Thank you. Time to forge.
Thank you for the dark moongrass. That's actually quite nice. Was there anything else that I needed to do here? Gash resistance ring and the compound shortbow. Did we collect the compound shortbow yet? I don't think we did. I'm gonna just quickly check where you find it so that I don't miss it. I'm assuming that that one is one I'm either gonna need for Maiden Astraea or for the Adjudicator, because both of those fights I have to do in a different way. Atop the second tower in the Lord's Path, so we just haven't gotten to it yet. Nice, 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 nice. Each archstone is a different world, right? Not just a different area in Boletaria, I guess? I always assumed that it was all, like, part of one big Boletaria, like, country or whatever. But I guess that makes a lot more sense. That makes... I think them being separate worlds makes way more sense, and I think I have just been wrong for many, many years. God, do you guys remember when this game first, like, the remake was first announced and everyone thought they were going to bring back the DLC that wasn't in, well, the cut content, I should say, that was, like, the Frost Giant level? Me too. I kind of wish they'd done that. I wish they'd gone all the way. That would have been the one time where I'm like, you know what? Blue Point, you can go crazy and do your own thing. And nobody would be annoyed because it wouldn't have existed originally anyway. Dogs! Everybody's favorite characters. Oh my god, they actually do damage. They do damage. They do damage! Ostrava! 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 Fuck. You always thought not doing the Giants DLC was a missed opportunity. I agree. I fully agree. I choked that completely. Oh my god. Should I have just been... I should have been blocking. I don't think the shield does much in terms of block, but... Do I have a better shield? Maybe I have a better shield. I need to check. Let me... No, I have a buckler and I have the Dregling shield. I don't have a good shield yet. This is a good parry shield, but I'm not a parrier in this game. It's supposed to be that the world has been fractured by the fog and the 5 archstones are the last surviving areas where demons are still collecting souls to destroy them. In that sense, yeah. But I feel like, isn't like part of the lore that there is an entire world, obviously, like outside of like the fog. And that's where like our character comes from. That's where a lot of the NPCs come from. Like they all like find their way in the fog in order to kind of like rescue the world inside. But that there are very clearly like there's civilization outside of like this issue that's going on in Boletaria. I feel like I remember that at least. Okay, let's see if I can snipe the dogs this time. Okay, dog 1 got sniped. Happy with that. Dog 2 got sniped. I'm happy with that. Dog 4 got sniped. Dog 5 got sniped. Okay, magic. Magic in these games. We love magic. I always wish Blue Point had restored the Sith Arcstone. I remember also wishing they would restore the deleted Colossi from the Shadow of the Colossus remake. I get why they didn't. I think with Shadow of the Colossus, I understand why they wouldn't do that. That, I feel like, is... I would say messing with Shadow of the Colossus is way more dangerous than messing with Demon Souls. Maybe that's a hot take of mine.
Good day to you. Mostly stolen, but who's telling me?
God, you're a bit ugly, aren't you? I can buy healing items from you for an expensive price. Do you sell, like, a good shield? Not really. Alright, mate. I'm gonna ignore him then and just make my way up. We've made it to the second tower. And atop this tower is the bow that I need to collect. So let me quickly go and grab that. I wonder if there are going to be any enemies up here. And there is. There are 2. And they're both dead. Okay, that is our compound bow. That is one that we're definitely going to need. And now we just have this little run up to the Tower Knight, which is going to be a little brutal. As I've said... Oh, hi. Hello, everybody. I did not see you there. Since we're doing the Platinum Trophy, we have to beat the Tower Knight in a very specific circumstance. Because this is a boss that is going to be flanked by other enemies on the walls. And we basically have to kill the boss without getting shot by all of the enemies, which I think is doable. I don't think it's going to be the most difficult thing in the universe, but I can see myself struggling with it a little bit. Have I played Hogwarts Legacy? I have not. I do not support J.K. Rowling or Harry Potter at this moment in time. I am not going to give more money to the transphobe. And I have not played Hogwarts Legacy, and I will not be playing Hogwarts Legacy. And look, this is coming from someone who, when I was younger, I was a Harry Potter fan. I have all the books. I watched all the movies, you know, before everything became problematic. But with a lot of hindsight as an adult, there is a lot of shit that I just do not condone with the creator, and I just don't feel comfortable giving money to Miss Rowling. Especially given that I like to think I am, like, you know, a decent voice for the Soul's LGBT community on YouTube, and I've got to look out for my community. But that's just me. Okay, we just got to deal with you. And then once we deal with you, I can start fighting the boss. Nice. Hey, Meerkat, welcome, welcome. You're not losing too much by not playing it, and playing it as meh. I mean, I bet I would have loved it as a kid, but like I've just kind of outgrown Harry Potter, to be honest. It's just not really, like appealing to me in the slightest anymore, even ignoring the JK of it all. All right, guys. Safest non-hub area in every Souls game if you lived there. That's a bit of a wordy one. I've got to find a way to make a good title for that Arkham, because, the titles have got to be snappy. Anyway, Tower Knight. I'm going to be so sad that we don't get to hear ha, 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 ha. Oh. I hate what they did to the fat officials. That is the worst redesign in the entire game. The fat officials from the original game had like masks and stuff, and they were like creepy, but they were creepy in the sense that like it was part of their armor set. Whereas now they're just like bulbous and sickly and ugly, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, I need to go for the other... I need to go for the other leg. Yeah, you want to stay back from the boss and just hack at the ankles. If you've ever played Dark Souls, this is very Iron Golem coded. Look at the damage, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the damage. Woo! Are you just getting up so you can fall over again? Let's go! Tower Knight's trophy. Slayer of Demon Tower Knight. One shall fall. Vanquish the Tower Knight without killing any archers. There we go. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, in that case, let me pop back to the Nexus. I want to level up a little bit, but I also want to use that money to buy some more of the spells that I need to purchase. That is the power of the weapon that we picked up in Shrine of Storms. That's why we picked that weapon up, because it just decimates. Ah, I can buy one. I'll buy Enchant Weapon. The other one I'm not going to touch, and I'm going to use the rest of the money to level up myself. I can't remember if this game... Yeah, this game does have soul items. We're not going to use any of the boss souls, because I don't know which ones are going to be needed to transpose into spells later in the game. So I'm not even going to risk accidentally selling something that I shouldn't.
What is it? Seek us out.
I do seek soul power.
Let these back.
So I want to get a little bit of vitality. So I'm going to get vitality up to 15. A little intelligence, and then a little magic. And that's what our build is going to be this time around. Actually, thinking about it, yo, I just did the first two bosses at soul level 1. Wow! So silly. Let's have a little look-see, shall we? What do we need to do now? Vanquish the Demon Tower Knight. You will also receive the Iron Demon Soul, which you must not consume. It's best to let Stockpile Thomas hold on to this so you don't accidentally consume it. Okay. You can have the Iron Demon Soul there, Thomas, so I don't use it. Can I use the soul from Phalanx? You will also receive the Lead Demon Soul, which you may either consume or save for forging the Scraping Spear at Blacksmith Ed. Okay, so I can use the Lead Demon Soul, so I'll keep that one in mind.
Rest assured.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to do multiplayer right now. So first things first, I need to kill myself. Which, you know, I'm getting a bit used to saying that one, ain't I? So we are going to basically have to refight the Tower Knight. But we're going to have to do it by getting summoned into a player's world. I don't know how active the servers are, or if I'm going to have anyone actually summon me. But hey, why not give it a go? See what happens. This is the Crescent Falchion, the Magic Falchion. Yes, yes, yes. It is gorgeous. I love it. It was so worth dying like 7 times to skeletons for. Oh no, my cup of tea has gone cold. I need to chug it. 1 second. Oh, that was good shit. Okay, I need the Blue Eye Stone. And then this guy over here, this lovely man, we can farm him. I think we can backstab him, actually. But basically, you can farm this guy and that guy for healing items, which is fantastic. Where do I need to put the eye down? You will need to be in soul form. Just before I fought the Tower Knight, eventually I'll be summoned. Okay. Then I will pop that down there. So, for anyone that's played Demon Souls and understands the system here, do I have to stay here in 1-2 until someone activates my sign? Or can I just, like, go off to some other part of the game and just do what I want and then come back later? Like, what's the ruling on that? Because I genuinely don't know. Hey, more healing. And I'm going to sneak that little bit of grass in as well. Oh yeah, we can also just quickly go up here. There's like a little room up there with an enemy, and I can get some more souls from. So let me just quickly run up there and do that as well. Including you, Crystal Lizard. Because these are in this game too. We got ourselves a nice sharp stone shard. Something tells me I'm not going to get summoned for the Tower Knight. Ooh. Ooh, Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, that's good. That one allows us to go back into human form if we really want to, into body form. Which will be nice later in the game when we're actually having to fuck around with world tendency a lot more. Okay. In that case, I am going to quickly just look up whether I can leave this area or if I have to stay where my summon sign is. But irregardless, I'm happy to have put it down. But I need to make sure that I can leave before I do anything else. Okay, Demons, Souls, PS5. Can I leave my summon sign and go somewhere else? Oh, your sign will disappear if you move too far away from the area you placed it or if you leave that specific sub-area. No! That's tragic. So I just have to wait for someone to want to summon me? Oh no, this isn't gonna... What does that mean? Does that mean it ran out? I guess that means it ran out. I guess that means that nobody wants to nobody wants to play with me. Where? This is my first playthrough of the remake, yes. I will try one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll move on to something else, and I can always work on these trophies another time. Because, yeah, it says that we should try doing this trophy now, because if we do it now, we have an easier time because of our soul level. Yeah, backtrack to the area just before where you fought Tower Knight and lay down your soul sign by using the Blue Eye Stone. I can also take a little look deeper at this trophy and see if maybe there are any other options. It's possible to boost this trophy online with a partner, but you will both need to enter the private network settings. We're being summoned, holy shit, okay, fuck, ignore me, oh my god, we're going. Chat, we're being summoned. Wait, did the summon cancel? No, we're going. It's okay, we just have to kill the Tower Knight. We just have to make sure that whoever we've been summoned into doesn't die. Hello. Savacadabra. Let's go. I don't know how to yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Come on, Savacadabra. We are gonna destroy the Tower Knight again. They love me. And I get to kill the Tower Knight twice. This is so rare. This is maybe like the one thing I actually do like about online is that you get an excuse to basically kill. Oh. That's alright, Saba. Don't you worry. Look, I may be dodging really badly, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. There we go. Fuck him up. Come on, fuck him up. There we go. Let's go. Easy game. And we got the trophy, return to form, help a player vanquish a boss. Let's go. Goodbye, Savacadabra. Thank you very much for summoning me. Thank you. Goodbye. Yay, we did it. Oh god, our body is restored. I need to kill myself. Back to the Nexus. Elden Ring had the absolute best online gameplay. I would say Elden Ring was so close to being perfect, and all they need is just in their next game to have the seamless co-op mod. And like actually just make it base game. Do that, and honestly, I think Elden Ring would be peak. Okay, it said I could use the lead demon soul because it's not needed for like a... It's not needed for a trophy. So I'm going to actually use it. I'm gonna buy the other magic from this guy.
Are you begging for a magic?
There we go. Ah, so I can equip two things. I'll have Flame Toss, thank you very much. And then that way, I can go and spend the rest of my money on the other guy, who I don't actually know where the other guy is. Is he over here? It's the Umbasa man, is that you?
I have sinned. I swore.
Okay, you're a follower of Saint Urbain. Are you Mr. Umbasa? You are Mr. Umbasa. Ooh, you're pricey. Bro, what the fuck? Why are you expensive? What do you mean you cost that much money? God, I'm glad I went to the other guy first. Fuck me. Alright. Okay, next up we need to go to 2-1 Stonefang Tunnel. We need to collect the Poison Resistance Ring. We need to unlock the Blacksmith, and then we need to kill the Armored Spider. That's pretty easy. Like, pretty much we just have to do a normal run of the second level.
I see.
So I'm very comfortable doing that, that's not a problem. Yeah, I wish Elden Ring made it where a friend can play together the whole game, not just boss fights. I agree. I fully agree. I think if Elden Ring had the seamless co-op mod that they made for the PC version of the game that modders made, it would be much better for it. I would love to literally just play the entirety of Elden Ring with my partner. That would be so fun. Genuinely. Lizard! No! Anyway, we are now in Stonefang Tunnel. This is the new area. This is the second Archstone. Goddamn. I love how vastly different this area is compared to the rest of, like, the area we were just at. Like, this is giving Gerudo region from Breath of the Wild, like, fully Gerudo tears. Love that. Inflation rates hit Souls games hard. So true, so true, so true. So true, too real. You're not going to hit me. I'm in body form. Wait. I'm in body. I'm body. Wait. Whoa. I didn't kill myself. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. Woo. That could have been super, super silly if I had let myself die there. Wow. Or I could have just, like, done the entire level without dying. That also is completely an option, but, you know, to each their own. Get the Gerudo outfit on ASAP, honestly. Unironically, and this is kind of, like, a little unhinged of me, but, like, if I ever wanted to cosplay, I actually think I would try cosplaying Gerudo Link, just to see it. It would be more just for the fun of it, if anything else, but I think that would be a very entertaining cosplay to try and pull off. Do a stream as Gerudo Link. Maybe if I ever get to that 50,000 subscriber goal on YouTube, I'll do Gerudo Link cosplay on stream. I think that would motivate some people to never get me to 50,000. And also, I think I can level up again. I think. Upper Latria is great for soul farming? Nice. Looks like Utah. I wouldn't know, but I will take your word for it.
The touch, soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Raises magic power. Increases.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
It's so weird having, like, intelligence basically be what attunement became in Dark Souls 1. When in every other game, intelligence has always been, like, the magic stat. But this one just has magic. Jump, do it, you won't. Oh yeah, I meant to ask this, since I've got a couple people watching at the moment. There are a couple Souls-likes that came out this year. Nioh 3. Code Vein 2. And we have more coming this summer, like Lords of the Fallen 2 and Mortal Shell 2. I'm assuming, and I think I'd be assuming correctly, that some people would be interested in watching me play those. So if you had to pick like a Souls-like game that is coming, or a Soulsborne game, because obviously Duskbloods is coming as well, if you had to pick one that you'd want to see me stream this year, let me know, because I am taking suggestions. For example, I have been flirting with the idea, potentially, of Nioh 2. Because I need to beat that one before I get to Nioh 3. But the thing with Nioh 2 is that it kind of scares me. Because I feel like Nioh fans are some of the most critical of other people's gameplay. How much does the Magic Falchion do? Probably not a lot. Oh, that actually does good damage. Damn. Alright. Code Vein 2. I really want to try Code Vein 2. I'm excited for it. I'm not purchasing it yet because I have a lot of Souls-likes to catch up on, but I want to get to any of the new Souls-likes that came out this year before the end of the year. I also think it's just kind of important for my work that I'm kind of on top of like the newer Souls-likes a bit more often. So I will be making a much clearer effort this year to do that. I blocked you. I will also be doing Black Myth this year as well, yes. Like, I think Black Myth Wukong is like the one that I definitely want to stream because it's the most voted for game out of the ones that I had on the poll last year. And like, I would be stupid not to stream the game that everybody wants me to play. Like, goddamn. I'd be throwing away free views. Bro, stop. I hate the fat officials so much, bro. But it's fine, because I got magic. It's kind of tanky, though. Were they always this tanky in the base game? Am I remembering that right? I genuinely don't remember them being this tanky. But maybe I was running a strength build last time I played, I don't know. And now the really tiny room that's very hard to see in. It wasn't released this year, but you'd recommend Darksiders 3, so underrated, and you can play it before the first two. I've heard good things about the Darksiders games. I've always heard like that they're a lot of fun, so I wouldn't mind giving it a look-see at some point. It would probably be like lower on my kind of list in terms of like priority, but it's definitely something I wouldn't mind checking out. Oh, we got a pickaxe. So much easier to get the pickaxe in this game than in Dark Souls 2. Anybody in chat know about the infamous pickaxe in Dark Souls 2 and how you obtain it? It's one of the craziest weapon quests in, I would say, the entire franchise. But it's also, like, one of the funniest. Alright, we need to take care of this guy. That was convoluted. Uh-huh. You can tell somebody by... you can trust somebody if they've got a good opinion on the Dark Souls 2 pickaxe questline. You're not gonna win, my man. I'm kind of slaying. I'm kind of the slayer of demons, actually. Oh, I love his little scream as well. It's like, ah! It's very satisfying to watch him suffer. How do you jump in this game? Does this game actually have a jump compared to like the others, or is this like just a run? I guess this one doesn't have a jump. Shit, okay. And this takes us back down here. We can climb up here, which is fine. Yeah, I don't think Demon's Souls has a jump, does it? Because you know how, like, in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, you kind of, like, click the stick in to jump, and it's very awkward. There's a vault, but you're not sure about the jumping. They actually released 6 minutes of footage for the next Black Myth game. Oh yeah, I did see they did, like, a special trailer recently. I'm kind of avoiding it because I just kind of want to... Ooh, backstab. I'm just kind of avoiding it at the moment because I kind of want to play Black Myth before I even start looking at the new one so that I'm not, like, overhyping myself and forcing myself to get through the first one. Hello. And that opens the door up there, I believe. Have I played Lords of the Fallen 1? As in Lords of the Fallen 2014? As in Lords of the Fallen? I have not yet. I will be starting it at some point this month. at some point this month, but that will not be a streamed one. That will be a I'm doing that one in private because I think I'm gonna need the chill energy of doing it without anyone watching to survive. So we can cross there. I don't remember if that item is relevant, but I'm gonna go and grab it anyway. Renowned Hero Soul, so it was not it wasn't the ring I was after. Because keep in mind, I'm after, what's the name of the ring? Let me just note it down so that, like, you guys keep out for it. I'm looking for the Poison Resistance Ring. So if you guys notice that I get the Poison Resistance Ring, but I haven't, like, said anything, just give me, like, a shout in the chat being like, Billy, you just got the ring you needed, so that I know that I don't need to keep looking for it. Hello? I really like this level, actually. I like, for a mining level, I think they really did everything they could to kind of make it like this really cool sort of like mining facility that also wraps around on itself a lot, and you kind of like, you have to like explore every path in order to actually get to where you want to go, and I really love levels like that kind of have you go past absolutely everything. And 2-1 also plays with a lot of verticality, which I really like. Like, I would say, like, Demon Souls levels overall, like, just do a really good job of playing around with, like, verticality and those sorts of challenges to kind of create really memorable levels. Okay, there's an elixir. Okay, they've all come down to say hello. But it's alright. Because I have magic. I have pain. I have magic. I have magic. The other one's all the way over there, perfect. Yeah, I need pure black for the Sodden ring. That's not a problem, don't worry. I have a guide that I am following that is going to help me manage my world tendencies so that I can get to pure black and pure white, etc, 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 as I go. So do not worry about that. That is all being handled by the guide that I am following. Right now, we just need to get through the basic levels while getting our worlds up to pure white, because that always ends up happening by the time you're done with each world, as long as you've never died in body form. Are there any Souls-like games that I don't like? That is a good question. That is a very good question. I actually have quite a high tolerance for Souls-like games. I enjoy a lot of them. I would say most recently, Mortal Shell, I didn't enjoy it. I like what Mortal Shell was trying to do. I like what they were going for with their mechanics and the world, but the actual, like, game just, it didn't really feel finished. It kind of still felt in its, like, proof of concept phase. There was something about the visuals that just felt a bit off outside of, like, the first, like, hub area. And I kind of just wish that it had a little bit more time to cook with the dungeons. And I wish that there was more reason to go back through those areas. Because if you're only, like, having, like, 4 or 5 different areas to explore, you may as well find a way to make them all, re-explorable and everything, and I don't think that Mortal Shell necessarily did that. That being said, I think Mortal Shell 2 looks really good, so I'm pretty hopeful that they have learned from their mistakes. How about we play a different game? Rather than me think about what Souls-likes I do and don't like, just tell me the name of a Souls-like, I'll tell you if I've played it, and I'll tell you my thoughts on it, if whether I've played it and whether I enjoyed it, etc, etc. I think that'll be more entertaining for me. Okay, we do not have any Moonshade Stone Shards. That's the one where you could harden to parry attacks, yes. I recently did a boss ranking on it, which I want to do an area ranking for it as well. I just haven't had the time to do the area rankings because those ones get less views than boss rankings, so I kind of have to slip them in with other videos for people to actually watch them. Hollow Knight is a solid 8 out of 10, but overstays its welcome. That is a hot take. I personally disagree. I think that Hollow Knight ends at just the right time if you're doing, like, the basic ending. If you're going for true ending, then you could make the case that it overstays its welcome, but at the same time, I also think that if you're going for the true ending, then you are probably, like, somewhat invested in the game at that point. Silksong, though, I would say Silksong overstays its welcome a tad. I love Silksong. I had so much fun with it. That game is maybe like 1 or 2 areas too long to be in short sittings. That feels like a game to finish over like a decent period of time. Let's see. There's a Souls-like game called Timesia. Don't know if you've played that yet. That one was on my ranking, my poll that I did at the end of 2025. It just barely didn't get voted into the ranking. That being said, because it's like a smaller game, it is one that I am considering playing this year anyway. But I just have to wait until I've covered the other Souls games that were voted for first. Thoughts on Kazan. I have made a boss ranking of Kazan that I posted last year over on the channel, and I will say that Kazan is one of my favorite Souls-likes in recent memory because it knew exactly what lane it wanted to be, which was a character action Souls-like, and Kazan's movesets are just fantastic. It kind of scratches the same itch that, like, Devil May Cry scratches. And I just think that I just think it worked so well. So well. Run straight through. Be wary of enemies fall. Oh! That's tragic. That's tragic. Alexa, play Despacito. But no, Kazan was one of my favorites last year. I think a lot of the bosses were really fun. I really liked learning the movesets. I actually liked that in Kazan there were bosses that focused on dealing specific status effects, because it kind of made status effects feel more important around the world. Like, oh yeah, this is the boss that uses poison status effect, or this is the boss that uses chaos status effect, etc, etc. I really liked that. And I think they managed a nice balance. Not to mention Ben Starr as Kazan, just so dreamy. I guess I'm not going to be getting those items, am I? Fuck. That sucks. I hope that wasn't where the ring was that I need. I'm going to look it up. Where is the poison resistance ring? Poison resistance ring, demon souls. Hidden area in the lava pit that becomes waterlogged. Oh, okay. Perfect. Then that's not one that I need to worry about too much, because we haven't got there yet. I've been considering Kazan, but I hear it's harder than Liza P, and that was insane. Oh, Kazan is a hard one. Yeah, no. If you're not ready for a hard one, I would avoid Kazan for a little while until you're more in the headspace for it, because it is fucking difficult. That game's bosses will break you, but they will also make you feel like a goddamn god when you beat them. So it's up to you. But I really loved Kazan. I thought Kazan was such a breath of fresh air. And it's so sad because I know that it didn't sell very well, but I just think there is such a niche out there for those types of games. I kind of, the only thing I will say, like, I didn't like about Kazan is, and it's the same issue I have with, like, a lot of Team Ninja games, like with the Neo franchise and stuff, is the side quests kind of just, like, reuse maps from missions from the base game and bosses from the base game, and sometimes I just think, like, do we need all of these side missions and rematches and all of that? Was all of this necessary? Was all of this needed? Could we not have just had a normal time, missions without us needing to have all these side quests just to repurpose content to inflate the playtime that wasn't, like... It didn't ever need to be inflated for the game to still be good. But that's the problem with, the loot-based Souls-likes. They want you to keep playing them over and over and over and over, and it's not really, like, the appeal for me. Why isn't it more colorful? They could have done so much with the art style, but it's brown, red, and purple everywhere. I definitely agree. I think given it's set in a fantasy setting, I feel like the colors scheme could have been a lot less muted. It's probably the same issue I have with, like, Dark Souls 3, but with Dark Souls 3, obviously, it makes sense because of the dreariness of the world. But it was the same critique I had where I kind of wished for more color in that game. You liked Wolong? It's like simplified Neo. Wolong was great. I had so much fun with Wolong. I was looking for, like, an easier time after Neo, and Wolong really just kind of satisfied this itch for, like, a game that just has really satisfying parries. Because you can just deflect everything, and it feels like it's a bit lower, like, low skill, I should say. But it's just fun. Sometimes a low-skill Soulsborne game is better than a high-skill one, depending on just how you're feeling. Like, me right now, I don't think I could start Neo 2 at this very moment, because I'm not ready to start min-maxing my inventory and making sure that I have every single item I could possibly need equipped for surviving every potential problem that is going to attack me during a Neo playthrough. But at the same time, I know that, like, in a couple months, I am going to be in that position where I'm, like, craving that sort of challenge again. So it's all about just kind of balancing the right Souls-like for the right moments. It's also why I'm glad I have such a big backlog of Souls-likes, because it kind of just means, like, I keep getting to have more of these experiences over and over, and I just kind of love that. Kazan was what you wanted out of Black Myth, because Black Myth has way too many bosses and are unpolished, and they're just there to fill up space. Oh, God. I'm gonna need to... I feel like I'm gonna have to look up a guide for Black Myth so that I can cover all of the bosses and not miss any. I've learned after Expedition 33, and I missed a bunch of, like, Act 3 bosses because I kind of just went straight to the end game. I'm not doing that again. I have an idea for a video. NPCs in Souls games you feel bad for. Possible future community videos, perhaps Souls games by difficulty or favorite Soulsborne game. I would like to do those, actually. I have been thinking about that. Because community rankings, like, the easiest ones for me to make are the ones where it's, like, videos that I've already made myself that I can then repurpose into community rankings. And I think that would be the case with, like, the Soulsborne games ranked by difficulty and everyone's favorite Soulsborne games, like, ranked, etc. I've done that myself, but I would love to see what the community consensus is now. And those videos, for me, are fun because they're always, like, they're evergreen videos that are all, like, the opinions are always changing. So you could do that video in, like, 2 more years and have a completely different set of answers. And that, for me, is just, like, so much fun. Genuinely. That's the ring. 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 Poison resistance ring. Way! There we go. And we've unlocked Blacksmith Ed as well, so now all that's left is to fight the spider, which I'm a little bit concerned about because I actually kind of suck at the spider fight. Like, it's not one of my best. So, we'll see if I actually am able to kill it or not. Would love for me to check Steel Rising, a Souls-like based on an alternative storyline of the French Revolution. Okay. You've got me intrigued. Somewhat. 1 second, I have a big man trying to be very aggressive. Aww. Baby's being angry. Ow. Okay, actually, you know what? Baby is actually angry. Ow. Okay, baby hurts. Baby hurts. Baby hurts, but Billy hurts harder. Okay, I'm gonna go quiet for a second because I want to check something. So in the original Demon Souls, when you go up this path, there is a very subtle change in the ambiance in the background to kind of denote that, like, you're getting close to the spider's lair. I'm pretty sure they kind of get rid of that in the remake, but I'm just gonna go quiet and just have a little listen just to see. So, let me actually pull the beanie up so I can hear it a bit better. Okay. I hear a couple things. But it just kind of sounds like the sort of stuff that I already hit. Yeah, no, they don't really do it. They don't really do it in the same way that they do in the original, with the sound effects that play when you get closer to this area. That's very disappointing. It's like such a small thing. I've talked about it in a video before, but like that just kind of ramps up the tension before this boss fight. And the fact that they don't do it in this version of the game is kind of sad. Because it's like a bit of very subtle storytelling that I really, really like. Okay. Oh, enemies you feel bad for that are waiting for you to kill them. As in, like, enemies that, like, are just constantly, like, just... They've been put there to die. Because if that's the case, I immediately think of that one enemy in Sekiro outside of Lady Butterfly's room, where every time you respawn, he's in the doorway and you're just right there stabbing him in the face every single time to get back to Lady Butterfly. It's so cruel, but so funny. Alright, I'm probably gonna die to this fight because I genuinely just don't remember it, but let's give it a go. Hello. Okay, I actually got close to you, which I wasn't expecting. Can I do damage? Surprisingly, not that much. I was expecting to do more damage. Yeah, this is the oil. I'm safe back here, right? Right? Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ugh. Okay, this is actually not that bad. I thought the boss was going to be doing more damage to me than he is. Okay, that is the type of damage I was expecting. Okay, snack on food. That's fine. Like, am I crazy? I could have sworn that, like, you do more damage in the original than you do here. Oh, I've been... Oh, I'm dead. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. It's over. Heal through it, heal through it, heal through it, heal through it, heal through it. Oh my god, we healed through it. That's crazy. Am I still webbed? Seriously? Seriously? Okay, I'm actually kind of salty. And I've just gone through so much healing there. That's so embarrassing. Me and the armored spider, we're not friends anymore. Not that we ever were, but... Okay, let's just take it carefully. There we go. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, because now he's just going to do this. Bro is just bullying me. Bro is bullying me! Stop bullying me! You know what it is? It's just I'm using a class that I think I'm not used to. And I used to do more damage. There we go. God, I hate that spider. It's so awkward. But we got the Armored Spider's trophy! Way! Slayer of Demon, Armor Spider. We don't talk about that one. That was an embarrassing fight. That was a bit of a sad one. I don't think I did particularly well there. But I will take that renowned warrior soul. Yes, 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 yes. And over hither, we grab ourselves... Ah, spider stone chunk. Tasty. And off to the Nexus. Okay, let me see what we have to do next. Okay. Yay, the next one is Tunnel City. Yay. Yay. Oh, that's cool. We get to do everything up to Flame Lurker. So, we have to collect the Flame Resistance Ring, the Plague Resistance Ring, and the Hands of God. We also have to beat 2 Black Phantoms here. We have to interact with Patches, because we need to get him to move to his location in Shrine of Storms. And then we need to vanquish Flame Lurker and bring the soul to Ed, so that we can upgrade weapons and get boss souls, boss weapons and stuff like that. I'm going to quickly look up the locations of the 3 items that we need to find, just so that I'm not, like, panicking. And then we will be good to go. And we'll try and get that done. Okay, near the outdoor dragon nest in 1-1. A gift from Patches the hyena if you manage to disable his trap in the tunnel city. Okay. Plague resistance ring is... From the archstone, go right along the tunnel. Once you reach the end, turn right and go through the narrow passage. You will have to drop from scaffolding to scaffolding, but you can find it there. Okay. And the Hands of God Demon Souls... Found in 2-2 on a corpse guarded by 3 rockworms. To reach it, you can take the dangerous falling shortcut to Flame Lurker's arena, or start from 2-3. Oh, I know where that is. Okay, that's good. So really, we only have to kind of go fuck around with Patches, and then we can immediately just come back here and take the shortcut down to Flame Lurker. We don't have to go through the tunnels. We don't have to go through the tunnels. Yay! I've never been more excited in my life. I hate the tunnels in Tunnel City. It's my least favorite area in this game. So I am very happy to avoid it. What do I use the EXP I've collected in chat for? Honestly, I don't know. I don't really know what EXP does on YouTube. I think it might just be kind of like a status thing. I need to look into that. And I need to look into channel points for the Twitch viewers so that you guys have something to spend your channel points on. I feel kind of bad that I don't really have anything set up in that sense. Okay, I'll buy you, and then we will save up for Evacuate. I'm going to give the Big Soul to Tomas, because I don't know if we need it or not.
Rest assured.
And then I think I can get, what, one level up with you?
Soul of the mind,
2 level ups with you. Ooh.
soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou finished?
So let's head back to 2-2 and Tunnel City, and we're gonna go and get some more stuff. We're gonna go and get things. Give me 1 second while I am here on. Yeah. If I disable Patch's Hyena's Trap, then I can get the trophy. Or I can get it in the Dragon Nest area in 1-1. So I could also just go back and grab that. But I think I'm just going to grab it here while we're in Tunnel City. So this is my least favorite area in Demon Souls. I think this is a stupid area. I think it's just badly designed. I think it's like, and the funny thing is, I think it's badly designed because it's completely skippable. Like, you can just go down this hallway that we're going down right now, and you will reach a giant drop-off point that will take you directly to the boss without you having to have done anything in the game. And I personally think that's really bad game design, because it basically is the developers saying, we don't feel comfortable with you interacting with our level because we don't think our level is good. Anyway, I'm in trouble. I didn't actually mean to come down here, I just kind of wanted to kill the crystal lizard and I was on Unga Bunga attack enemy mode. But I guess this is fine. Nice. Hot take, Tunnel City is one of my favorite levels. And so is Swamp of Sorrow. What can I say? I'm flipping insane. I like Swamp of Sorrow. Swamp of Sorrow I enjoy. Tunnel City, I don't like that you can just skip a majority of the level. I don't like the tunnels that restrict your movement and restrict your camera. I do think those exploding minecarts are kind of funny though. I'll give them that. They're low-key kind of funny. Oh, fuck. Hello. I also might need to quickly go and farm some healing from the end of 1-2. Because we are getting low on healing because I spent all of it on the Armored Spider. But I'll see if I can try and get to Patches first, so we can at least get that done before. So I want to go down this elevator, but I want to make sure that I've gotten everything here first. So let me go down here first. Actually, this might take us to Patches. And the elevator might just be for the Black Phantoms. I don't remember. I will say this area does look better in this game than it does in the original. I think the bright colors really work and help the lava to pop. Watch out. Oh no, Patches is down there. We're too high up. That's fine. I can just go and grab this item over here and then... Ah! I got scared. Yeah, dropping down there would kill me, so yeah, we need to go back and go down the elevator. I want to see a Souls-like do a 1920s noir setting with the enemies being like corrupted to dead mobsters. That could be interesting. I could see that working. If you have like the right setting and the right sort of style to it, I think it could work. The reality here is, if Lies of P can work as a Souls-like, which is Pinocchio, but gritty Souls, anything can work as a Souls-like. Anyway, now that we're down here, those two are my next targets. Because I need the item that I get from killing them. Because it will allow me to invade somebody's world. And thus become a toxic piece of shit. Actually, how does my... Okay, my fire does decent damage. I don't know if it does better or worse damage than the magic, but I'm not complaining. I think they're roughly the same amount of damage, though. Nice. Send it to storage. Is that button for storage? Yes, the Black Eyes Stone. That's what I was after. We send that to storage. I'm glad that we can just send things to storage in this game, as opposed to having to, like, leave them behind. I think in the original, you had to leave them behind. I'm pretty sure. Like, this game even giving us that choice is very nice. Oh, yeah! I forgot about this room. I'm not going to bother fighting all of those guys, because I don't have to. But I kind of forgot that this room existed, but yeah, this is a fun one. Of all the crystal lizards that have ever existed, ever, they came from here. But no, we needed to go the other way, because the other way leads us over to Patches. Hi, Patches. Sorry about the poll yesterday. Oh yeah, no, that is true. That was this game's Patches was the one that got kicked out of the poll. Honestly, the only Patches I ever saw getting to potentially top 16 was the Dark Souls 3 Patches, just because I think he is honestly the best version of the character. I would say Elden Ring Patches is really good as well, but I wanted to give other Elden Ring characters focus instead of Patches by that point in the poll. But who knows, maybe he'll be happy, maybe he'll be alright. Don't I need to go skydive in the Nexus? Oh shit, I do need to skydive in the Nexus, you're right. Okay, let me deal with Patches first. Because I think I can deal with his bullshit. Yeah. I think I can deal with Patches' bullshit without dying. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. Am I in the wrong area? I think I'm in the wrong area. No, this has to be where you get to Patches. But I feel like I've somehow gone the wrong way. Maybe I've just got to like find my way through that little bit. Is there a way to get back to... No, there's a relinquish all souls to get back to the Nexus, but I'm not doing that. So I guess, yeah, let's head back and let's go and kill ourselves and spend these souls. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? Why not? You'd love a werewolf Souls-like? FromSoft, let me be a furry and my money is yours. Honestly, FromSoft have been teasing us with, like, furry transformations in their video games and scaly transformations in their video games for years. If Todd Howard can let me be an Argonian, a scaly dragon man, in Elder Scrolls, you can let me be a scaly dragon man or a fun werewolf in the next Souls game. That's my personal opinion. Okay, I'm safe. I'm not going to die. I did not die, so I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't die in that level, so I shouldn't have lost anything. Let's go. I'm so good at this game. No, I'll be finished after I jump off this cliff. Give me 5 seconds. Honestly, I just think that FromSoft needs to continue tapping into the untapped potential that is freaky furries and monster fuckers, because it works. It is a tried and true formula that every form of media eventually discovers. I do wonder though, like, thinking about it, if From Software knew just how popular Blythe was going to be when Elden Ring first launched. Like, I figure they had to know that he was going to be, like, popular with the furry audience. But were they expecting him to, like, break containment the way he did? Because he wasn't just popular with the furries, he was popular with everyone. Like, everybody loved Blythe. The fact that the voice actor had to, like, appear in YouTube videos of him, like, reacting to Blythe first comments, like, kind of tells me that Blythe broke containment in a major way. I miss Blythe. And his gear, and his weapon. His gear and his weapon are really good. Ironically, Blythe is one of the few characters that I don't want to smash. I've had this conversation with my partner and some friends, and they're like, Billy, what the fuck? Isn't that, like, part of your brand? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't really like Blythe that way. He's just a cool friend. He's just a cool friend that I want to chill with and have, like, a nice like, sangria with or something. Now, Warrior Jaw Alexander, there's a man. There's a real man. Okay, I think we need to go this way. This was the way that we went before. Yeah, we don't want to go through there, but I believe those little explosive things are going to be around the corner, so we have to be kind of careful. Yup. Beware of enemies ahead. Thank you. Thank you, video game, for warning me. Okay, this takes us out to where Patches is. There we go. Now, he will give us the ring if we disable his trap, so... And look, there he is. He's, like, waving us down. He's like, don't... Stop doing that. Stop doing that. How much damage does my magic do to this thing? About the same as my regular attack. Cool. Blythe was the only reason you did Rani's quest on your first playthrough. Meanwhile, everybody else was doing Rani's quest for Rani. The real ones were doing it for Blythe. But then you kind of Whoops. But then you kind of realize that doing Rani's quest for Blythe actually kind of fucks you over in the end, because doing Rani's quest is what causes Blythe to go insane. Which is very sad. Very tragic. I get it's a constant Berserk reference, but give us a wolf character that's not a strength main for a change. Yes! Give us furries with different body types. I love that. I love just blowing this guy up, because Patches doesn't get angry at you. He just gets absolutely fucking roasted. Hi. You're so dirty.
You're no joke, are you?
No, I'm not. Oh, did I do it wrong? Wait. Is this not... Fuck, this isn't what he means by, like, disabling his trap to get the ring. No, that means I'm gonna have to get the ring from the dragons in 1-1. Whoops. Okay, I fucked that slightly. It's fine. It is what it is. I think that's worth it. I can get the ring that I was going for in 1-1. So we're not losing anything. If anything, I just got to fuck with Patches, and I think that is more important than anything else that we could have done. So who's to say who the real villain was? Oh, wait, no, that's the flame resistance ring. Oh, I thought Patches was supposed to give it to me. Ignore me then. Okay, I don't need to go to 1-. The 1-1. Ooh. Okay, in that case, now we can abandon the rest of this path. And we can head back up. Because now we just have to take the shortcut. Ooh, hello. We just have to take the shortcut from the very start. Do a bunch of drop downs to reach Flame Lurker. Collect the other ring and the Hands of God. And then we'll be good. As a character, Rani's fine, but she's not that hot as a doll or as a regular person. She's just as bad as the other demigods, and I'd rather side with Moog, honestly. That being said, I am slightly biased towards Rani because her voice actress also voices Mio in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and I will do fucking anything for my Xenoblade Chronicles 3 party. I will do anything for Mio and Noah and Tyon and Uni and Senna and Lance. I will fucking move fucking the very earth itself for them and any of the voice actors that voice them. Such a good game. Xenoblade 3 is such a good game. We need to do a bit of a heal farming though, so I'm gonna quickly go back to 2-2, 1-2. You always like doing the frenzied flame endings? Not my cup of tea, but I guess I can respect it. If you want to go crazy evil, go crazy evil. In Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, though, I do like to do the endings where I walk away from, like, the flame. So I guess that would be, like, the equivalent. Anyway, we just need to kill this guy and the guy that's just over there a bunch of times until they drop enough grass that I feel comfortable going to fight Flame Lurker. And then I also need to go to Stockpile Thomas and dump some shit out because, like, I have too much stuff here right now. Rani isn't a good person, but she's one of the least terrible. That's the thing, like, nobody is really a good person in Elden Ring. Even Radahn, like, the DLC kind of, like, character assassinated him by making him complicit in all of the Miquella bullshit. Which, fair enough. Also, I'm gonna quickly go back to the Nexus and do my stuff with Thomas now, just so I can get the secondary grass type in my inventory now. Because I had to put it back in here with Thomas, and I don't want that. Yeah, so I'm not really going to use the Sharpening Stone. That can go in there. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, don't need. Materials, I think, are the heavy ones, right? Yeah, the materials can go into inventory. I don't remember, does this game have the thing where, like, does this game have the thing where if you go to the blacksmith, you can still use materials from your storage? Let me check. Okay, yeah, you can. That's actually really nice. I like that a lot. That's really cool.
No, interesting. I can tell you about that.
That's so slay. And then I need to grab the... I need to grab the grass. Give me a second, Thomas. Thomas. There we go.
Best of luck to you.
And now we just farm a little bit of healing. I still think that Morgott is probably, like, one of the closest we came to, like, a genuinely good person in Elden Ring. Like, yes, he was loyal to the Golden Order, which was just fucked from the start, but, like, he didn't know that. Poor guy had, like, the worst upbringing ever, and yet he was still loyal and was still, like, a good person and didn't decide to go fucking, like, blood cult on everybody. Unlike Moog, who did decide to go blood cult, and that was somewhat problematic. I still wish Godwyn was brought back in Shadow of the Erdtree, but I get that it might have been impossible in lore. It just felt like... It felt like they wanted to bring Godwyn back in Shadow of the Erdtree, and I bet you that early on, when they were story building the DLC, he was involved. There are just too many things that line up for Godwin being involved. But it just didn't work out for some reason in the end. And that's why they kind of, like, brought in Radahn. God damn, we're getting good healing items from these guys. They're being very nice. Let me... Are they following me? One of them was. I still do Rani's questline, but that's because I think the other endings are dog shit. I mean, it's your flavor of like what color do you want the sky to be? Those are the other endings. Okay, I'm happy with the amount of healing we've got at the moment. I think we can go and kill Flame Lurker. Let's go and kill the Flame Lurker and get ourselves another fun trophy for PlayStation 5. And then if I can kill Flame Lurker, I can also kill the Dragon God, which is gonna be a much simpler affair. Okay, we're just gonna run through here and drop down the other side. There is no need to fight anyone or anything. I just need to come through here and let everything happen the way it's meant to happen. You know, drop off the scaffolding here. Ah, shit, that's totally the ring over there, isn't it? That's totally the ring over there. Oh, motherfucker, that's so the ring. That's so the ring. Well, let's just go down and grab whatever items we can find as we go. And we'll see what happens. Everyone's saying fall here. This gets us to... Oh, that's the ring! Plague resistance ring. Alright, I'll shut the fuck up then. I have been gifted with the ring. So we're actually good. And then around here is the cave where you find Skirvir the Wanderer, right? Is it this cave over here? I mean, he only shows up during Pure White, but I think it is meant to be this one. Yeah, because he's not here yet, but he'll be here soon. Very soon. Where are we falling from here? I want to go home. Bestie, I'm with you. I guess I fall down there. Yeah. Now it's all about just trying to figure out where to go next. And just having the healing to survive all of these falls. Ah! Oh no. Alright, we're going to the bottom. And we're dead. Fuck! Oh, I had a lot of souls there as well. That's a problem. I need to get back down there and collect my souls. Otherwise I'll be big sad. Wow, the same thing happened again. I got hit by the same enemy twice. Crazy how that can happen. Alright. Place your bets, by the way. For those of you that obviously know Demon Souls, you know what's coming up. It's Flame Lurker. Probably the most infamous boss in the early to mid game of Demon Souls. Do you guys think I'll be beating him first try? Or do you think it's going to take multiple attempts to take down Mr. Flame Lurky? Okay. Is that my souls there? Yay! My souls have been retrieved. I collected them. And from here, I think we're pretty much safe. Like, we drop down here. And then I think we just need to go through that doorway there. Yeah. Yay! We made it. So that way leads over to the boss, but we quickly need to go this way. And we need to kill the worms that show up here. Which I'll just use magic to do that, because I think that's easier. Ooh, they are weak to magic. Oh, if I knew that they just blew up from like one hit of a soul arrow, I would have collected the soul arrow years ago. And we got the Hands of God, which is the weapon we're going to need to kill the dragon god with. I don't think Flame Lurker has any specific challenge in regards to his fight. I think Flame Lurker is just, I need to beat him as I normally would. So in that case, I am going to equip the Flame Resistance Ring. And say goodbye to my Restoring MP and just fight like normal. Although I will see how much damage my Soul Arrow does. I'm going to let this cutscene play, because I've never seen this cutscene in this version of the game. Mr. Lurky. There he is. Looking straight out of Diablo. Yeah, he still feels about as intimidating as you'd expect him to. Okay, not a lot of damage from that, so... Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. I just got my ass handed to me. I wasn't expecting to die in 2 hits. That's a new low. That's a new low. You can tell that it's been a while. Gosh diddly dosh dang. Okay, that's fine though. I know my way back down. I know the route we have to go to get down, so that's not a problem. I have more than enough healing to survive. I just need to not get hit. And if I don't get hit, then the boss can't kill me. That's the strategy. God, I'm so paranoid when it comes to dropping down objects now after having to deal with Dark Souls 2. And Dark Souls 2 platforming down very heavy objects, because that one is actually like low-key traumatic as fuck. Okay. Oh, goodbye. I'm not going all the way down there to pick that thing up. No thanks. That fight was 2 hits. Him hitting you and you hitting the floor. Ouch. Ow. Ooh, that burn. I need a burn heal for that one. Ow. Okay. Let's lock the fuck in. Mr. Flame Lurk. Mr. Lurker of Flame. I want to get hit by you again. What the fuck? is wrong with me with these, like, failing all these AoEs? God damn. Alright, we're going magic then. Okay, that was a good dodge. Yeah, it's all about just getting the dodge timing. That's the problem. Like, somehow that dodge timing worked. Bro, stop jumping. Stop jumping. You're not a frog. You're a demon. You're a threatening, scary demon. Okay, but poking him with my magic stick is very, very, very funny, actually. I'm gonna have to kill him on New Game Plus as well, by the way, because we have to do this. We have to do this game on New Game Plus at least a little bit. Oh, I took off the ring that revives MP. Shit. Also, his little punch he does there, insane damage. But I think if I just kind of get him to do his little jumping attacks, I think we'll be fine. I might like use up like all of my healing to do this, but I don't mind. Anything to just kind of get this fight done. Wait, am I taking damage from the boss, or am I taking damage from the floor? I think it's from the floor. Because I know that certain parts of the arena are coated in lava. Yeah, we've got it this time. There we go. I just needed to lock in a little bit and just spam healing items. Simple as. Flame Lurker's trophy. Slayer of Demon. Flame Lurker. And our body has been restored. And with those souls, I can afford to buy the last spell from the guy. From the man in the Nexus. I'm actually going to quickly do that. I wonder how much harder this would be with a standard flask system. I think this game would be harder with the standard flask system because the levels are a lot longer and the enemies are a lot more brutal. At the same time, I kind of prefer the standard flask system. I actually talked about it in today's video. But the flask system that was introduced in Dark Souls 2, the one that does the brain work. The one with where you take a shard and you use it to get an extra ability and an extra drink and you can increase the potency, etc, etc. I like that. I like that a lot. That's my favorite healing system by far. Okay. Let's have a little look, see what we need to do here. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get the Black Eye Stone from Thomas, so let me do that. Wait, is it not in here? Or did we pick it up? We must have picked it up then. Shit, do I have it? Oh, I have it. Okay. So, what we need to do is, first things first, we need to go back to the blacksmith and give him the... soul that we just got from Flame Lurker. Because if we do that, we're going to get a new trophy. And all it requires is for us to pop down here. Hello.
If it be a black
Talk.
I'm busy. Forge.
You don't want my... You don't want my searing demon soul? You sure?
If it be a black.
Is he not taking it?
Demons share like power.
Oh, maybe I need to...
Each mighty, the highest. Good.
There we go. Okay. I think now that I've wasted his dialogue...
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, there you go.
Bring me a demon.
And now we've unlocked Road to Possibilities. Give the Searing Demon Soul to Blacksmith Ed. Total trophy progress, 12%. Can I upgrade my Crescent Falchion? No, because I need Moonshade Stone. Where do I get Moonshade Stone? Where is that found? That is dropped in the Shrine of Storms. Fuck! Fuck! So we're not going to be getting that for a while then. Oof. So it's useful for now, but like we're gonna have to wait a while before we can upgrade any weapons. That being said, what about the bow, the short compound bow? Can I upgrade you? Yes. Okay, then I'm going to do that because we need to upgrade this a couple times for, I think for like a mission or something. Okay then, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. So, we vanquished that, we've got that, we've done the patches thing. Okay. Now we need to do some fucky-wucky save things. So, I am going to warp to... I'm going to warp to 1-1. Or maybe 1-2, I don't know. Basically, I need to save the game. I need to make a backup. And... Okay, how do I make a backup? Manage game content? I need to make a backup on the cloud. I need to make a save data backup, but I don't know how to do it. Because I have PS Plus, which means I can technically upload my save data to the cloud. I just need to check how to do that on PS5. PS5, how to back up games onto cloud. How to back up saves onto cloud. Upload to cloud storage. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we go to settings, save data and game app settings, save data for the PS5. I would like to upload the Demon Souls save data that we have been messing with. Yep. Autosync for save data is turned on for this game or app. If you upload your save data manually, autosync will be turned off. Yes, I want that to continue. Yes, we overwrite this. All games and apps will be closed. That's fine. We're doing this because I now need to go and invade somebody's world, but invading that world is going to fuck up my my world tendency, basically. So that is uploaded now. So I believe if I wanted to, I could just download that same save file from just then. But now we're going to reload the game and we're going to go back in. And this time we're going to go and kill someone in their world. Which, slightly scary for me. I will jump off the cliff, thank you for reminding me. this is going to be a bit more scary for me because I have to be the invader and I don't like invading. It really like, it puts me in such an icky situation invading someone because I don't like being invaded in these games. It annoys me. And the idea of having to invade someone for a trophy is genuinely heartbreaking. This is... 11th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 8th, 2012. Yeah, this is the one. Yay. This is my save. Okay, let's go jump off a cliff. I'm guessing I can invade someone from any world. Like, I'm assuming it doesn't have to just be... It doesn't just have to be in, like the world that I got the black eye for. I could probably invade anyone anywhere. I don't want to, but I will. Let's pick 2-2 to invade someone in because I feel like that's gonna, like, I'm kind of banking on it. Well, actually no, let's invade in 1-1 or 1-2. Let's try 1-1. Because if I can invade in 1-1, then that's kind of like an easy world to kind of just get around in. Let me double check. Now you have the Black Eye Stone. You have the ability to invade another player's world. Let me actually check what the guide says here. Okay, yeah. I'm going to try it here and see how it goes. And I need to farm more healing items as well. Oof. I don't want to. But I have to. I'm sorry to whomever I invade. Oh, maybe it didn't work because I moved. Shit. Do I need to stand still? Maybe I need to stand still. No, let me try going back to 2-2. Maybe it'd be better to invade in an area where I actually got the eye orb. The reason why we're doing this questline now, by the way, is just because if we do it now, there is more of a chance that we... Oh, I needed to walk to the armored spider, whoops. If we do this now, then there's more chance that whoever I'm invading is like early in the game because of my soul level. So I won't have someone who's got like end game gear who's gonna absolutely destroy my life. Oh. I can't actually invade here. Okay, so this is a non-invadable zone. Okay, let me look it up then. Demon Souls, where can I invade? Can I invade here? Yes. Oh god, we're invading. Okay, we're going in. Chat, wish me luck. Onion Omelette, thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Oh. I just want this to be successful so that I can just not do this again. Because I don't like invading. I feel so bad. ST Dragon Slayer's World. He's not down here. He hasn't even activated the elevator yet. I feel so bad. Oh, I can see him over there, fighting. Do I get attacked by enemies when I'm invading someone? I think that's him. I'm gonna give him an applause. I'm sorry, my man. I don't want to fight you, but I've got no choice. I genuinely feel so bad. You seem like such a lovely guy. I also just realized that, like, his name might have been censored. Oh, stop healing, just let me kill you, please. Please, let me just kill you. Let me kill you and let it be done. Come on. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. What a magnificent demon. Resurrecting in your own world. Okay, that wasn't that hard. I felt bad. But that wasn't that bad. And that should get me a trophy. Is it not gonna give me the trophy? Wait. Wait. Come on, give me the trophy. Unwelcome guest? No? It's not procking. Let me look it up. Demons, souls, unwelcome guest not working. Ah, okay. I see. Okay, we have to do it again. We got very unlucky. And we needed, get this, we needed to get the final kill. Yep, the mob killed him. And that's why I didn't get it. Fuck. Fuck. That means I need to go kill myself and I need to do it again. Hi Taya, we invaded someone, we killed them, but we didn't get the final blow, so the trophy didn't activate. So I have to kill myself and try again. Okay, it's fine, because I'm gonna revert back to the save on the cloud after we've done this. So this is not affecting anything. Beyond me just feeling kind of bad that I killed that guy and I didn't even get what I wanted out of it. That feels really bad. I also just realized... I've had my webcam where the trophies appeared the whole time. I've had my webcam where the trophies appeared the whole time. The whole point of this is that the trophies are supposed to show on my footage and I've had my webcam in front of the trophies the entire time. No! Billy! Oh no, my thing has moved without my webcam. Ah, let me... No! That's literally the one thing I didn't want to have happen. I'm a fool. Let's invade another world. Oh, man. If we invade this world and we get this, this trophy here, we can then reload our main save and we can try and end the stream on Dragon God. With the Fists of God as the weapon. Boris Uzumaki 123? I need to go find Boris Uzumaki 123. Where are you? My man. I'm on the way. He hasn't activated the elevator, so he's still quite early on. What if he's like in the exact same area as the previous guy? I see him up there. I feel bad, but this has to be done. We have no choice. Where is he attacking? Where is he attacking? Oh, I feel so bad. He's just trying to play the game. This is so cruel. This is so cruel. I've got to wipe the save file and start over. Could you imagine? I'm just gonna wait here. He's got to come this way. I'm gonna give him a little respect when he shows up, and if he hits me immediately, I'm going feral. He's not coming. There he is. Hello. God, do we all have like the same idea, which is just to use the falchion? Bro, I'm sorry, but you need to. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Bro, you need to let me do this. I need this. I need this. You don't understand how much I need this. Boris, you don't understand how much I need this, Boris. Boris, let me have this. Thank you. There we go. Unwelcome guest. Vanquish a player as an invader. Way. We never have to do that again. Aw, poor Boris. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. Invading sucks. Why would anyone want to do that? Anyway, we've got the thing. So now we leave the game. We close the game. We don't reopen the game, Billy, you idiot. And then I download from cloud storage my save data from before. And yes, I want to overwrite that save data. That way we go right back to White World Tendency. I mean, if it could have been Boris, as in like the previous Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, in which case I have zero regrets. But you never know. Okay. Dang, 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 dang. Oh, God. Okay, we now have to do the Dragon God fight. So, let's load the game. Excuse me, sorry. Had a bit of a hiccup there. But at least that's all the online stuff that we, like, technically have to do. From that point on, we're good. We don't have to do any more of that. And I think I can see here that, like, my world tendency has not been affected. My character tendency has not been affected. I am good. So let me kill myself, and then we're going to do the Dragon God fight, and that will be the last thing we do tonight. And then next week, we will continue and finish this run. I don't know if it's going to take 2 or 3 streams, probably 3 for good measure. Or maybe the second stream I'll just stream for a bit longer. I'm not sure. All right. Whee! And then we head back up, collect my souls. And then we do Dragon God wrong way. And that will be that for tonight. Well, how are you guys doing? How's everybody enjoyed this this stream? I hope you guys have been entertained by me floundering in Demon Souls as I slowly pop trophies. I kind of like this format of like trophy hunting because you get like a nice little bit of serotonin every time you get a trophy and you're like, ooh, how fun. I'm also looking forward to this boss fight because this fight doesn't really require any skill, to be blunt. You had a cool invader in Dark Souls 2 once. They gave you a human effigy before the fight. Oh, that's so sweet, actually. I'm a bridge troll. I felt so bad. I told that man no, and he had like one of the most generic looking characters as well. I just feel like that's like someone who has never been like invaded before, getting like having their day ruined. I felt so bad. Hi, Dragon God. How are you doing? Okay, this path is open because we have... Oh, we'll exceed carry capacity? Shit. Is there a way to, like, send things back to storage from here? Like, can I... Yes, I can. Can I pick it up now? We got the Dragon Bone Smasher, which you can only get on White World Tendency. Before I move any further, I just want to quickly check the location of the Master's Ring, which is also apparently here somewhere. In the room where you face the Dragon God behind the second ballista, the one on the left. You have to follow an arrow, walkway on the right, and you will find a lootable corpse. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. Let's deal with this bullshit. Oh lord, he's noticed me, he's noticed me. Get back, get back. Well, then maybe this will be easier. I don't know. I thought I was hidden. I thought I was hidden. What? You need a special weapon for this trophy now? Yes, the Fists of God, so I may as well actually equip them, or the Hands of God. I'm gonna actually put them on now. Like, I don't have the ability to like necessarily wield it, but it doesn't change the fact that like I can still equip them. Wait, do you only put them in one hand? For some reason, I thought that, like, they would be in both hands. Oh, no, there's two. Ignore me. Basically, like, this fight is very much like you use the ballistas to stun the Dragon God, and then you just go and beat its weak point. And the only thing you have to avoid at that point is, like, its nasty breath. That being said, I am going to keep my regular stuff on as well. Because the... Which one was my catalyst? Was it the silver one? I think it was the silver one. Because that can break those, and that's useful. Okay, let's wait for the boss to look a different way. Oh, we're so fucked. No, we're fucked. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put those on when we get to the end of the fight. No point in doing it now. If I do it now, I'm just handicapping myself. Okay. Just trying to aim so that I hit the debris. Oh my god, magic is not strong enough. Okay, I think we're good now. Let's wait for you to look away. First time playing this game, I got invaded as soon as I entered 2-1 by a dupe of late game gear. I'm so sorry to hear that, Subby. That's the worst. And this gets us already the way over here to the first ballista. And now the music is popping off a little bit more. Ooh, a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. I'll take that, thank you very much. Metal Gear Solid. Dragon God Eater. Okay, it takes 8 hits. 8 hits, but it works. As long as I just keep spamming my magic, I mean, I think we're gonna get there. And the good thing is, if I do somehow fuck this up, we literally have that save that we just made. So we have a way to reset in case like things go genuinely wrong. There's someone else going through the same bullshit as me right now. Please look in a different direction, please. Okay, I think this is the last thing, actually. I think if I break through this, we're there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's just a run. It's just a run. Ooh. There we go. Yay! Now there's no possible way we can lose. Except for the way that we lose. Because it is entirely possible to still lose. Okay. The boss is weak. The boss is weak and frail and baby. But we have power. Okay, that ring is what we needed, so that's good. So I need to equip one hand, equip the other hand, and we basically just need to make sure that this is what the last damage, like, dealt is from. This just needs to be the last hit. And I need to not have that happen. Okay, that only does like 2 damage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little love tap with the falchion. Yeah, we do a little love tap and we get it down just low enough that... Yeah, we just got to get it down low enough that we can then do the final hits with the... Ow, ow, ow. That we can do the final hits with the fists. It's such an awesome design, and it's wasted on such a stupid boss fight. Like, genuinely. Okay, I think if we do like 3 more hits with the falchion, we can then start using the fist. Yeah, I think 1 more with the falchion, and then we use the fist. Yeah, from this point on, I say we use the fist just to be safe. Like, I know it's only 2 damage, but like, we gotta play this safe. I don't want to. God, we're doing nothing. This is gonna take a little while. This might take a minute. This might take a hot minute. So in that case, a Q&A? Anyone want to ask a question while I do this? Anyone want to give a little question while I do little love taps to the poor dragon god? God, I'm not doing anything. This is so sad. I'm so concerned because I can't damage it with anything else. It has to be from this. Oh my god, I was not expecting this to take this long. I feel like I fucked myself. I should have done another Falchion hit, but this is like too long. Favorite RE game? RE4 Remake, RE2 Remake, and RE7 are my current favorites in the series. But I do have a soft spot for the Dark Side Chronicles Wii shooter. There we go. And Fists of Legend has been obtained. Vanquish the Dragon God with the Hands of God. Alright. With that, we have officially succeeded. We have gotten a lot of souls as well. This is our first Archdemon soul. So let me touch that Archstone. And I'll go back to the Nexus. And let me just quickly check what I would have to do next. Okay, so the next thing I would be doing is actually Tower of Latria. So that will be next time we stream Demon Souls. But we did it. We did it. I'm going to pop that in there. I think the rest of these souls are just normal ones. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So far, we have a grand total of 10 trophies out of 37 earned. That is not that much, but I think we're going to make a lot of progress next time we stream because we're out of the early game and we're now going into the mid game and some more of the levels where I think I know them a little bit better. So thank you everyone for tuning into this stream. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like the stream. Be sure to check out my latest videos. And obviously, say hi to YouTube because I will be cutting this stream and the other Platinum Run streams up into a big video for the YouTube audience. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I will see you next time on Friday when we're hopefully going to finish Mio. I said that last time and we didn't finish it, so I don't know. Adios, everyone. Bye.